Hey everybody, Combo Collectibles coming at you from Fan Expo Canada, and we're here with the one and only Andrew Herr. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing?
Fantastic. How are you enjoying Fan Expo so far?
It's been a ton of fun. Yeah, the gang is all together, which is always, we're kind of live all over across Canada now, so we don't see each other as much now that the show's just recently ended. So it's been a ton of fun, meeting a lot of fans who've just been very excited to meet us, and when we had a panel recently that was we got a lot of laughs, so it seemed like it was we hit the mark the way we wanted to, and yeah, it's just been overall a really great experience.
I know a lot of people were really excited, especially since we're in Ontario.
Yes.
It's where the show was based. There's a lot of fans here.
Yeah, we're in the motherland.
It really hits home here with us Ontarians,
yes.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you're from Ontario yourself as well, right?
Yeah.
So you probably had a bit of an easier time adapting to the Ontario slang than some of the guys that were out from BC, eh?
Well, yes and no. I lived in Vancouver for 10 years, actually, because that's how I met all these guys. But yes, long story short, yes, I grew up mostly in this town called St. George, Ontario. There's about 3,000 people, and some slang came really easy for me and others not, but yeah.
Pretty close to Letterkenny then, where you grew up, small town Ontario.
Yeah, I would
rural.
say so, yes, yeah.
Now, when you auditioned for Letterkenny, how did you get involved with that, and what was the audition process like? How did they find you?
I didn't audition for Letterkenny, actually. So Jared, Kiso, Nathan Dales, myself, Dylan, Tyler Times were all playing on this beer league team.
Oh, no way.
And Dylan and I just finished doing a CBC movie called Mr. Hockey. It was a Gordie Howe bioepic where we played brothers.
Yes, that was really cool.
And Jared said you guys should be the hockey players on these sketches on YouTube. And so we did them, and didn't really think much of it at the time, to be honest. I mean, like, other than we were just like, oh, this was a ton of fun. And then that video blew up, and then, yeah, credit to Jared, he fought hard for us with the network, too. He's like, no, these two guys are Riley and Jonesy. So they kind of just jumped, hit the ground running with the role.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like, too, because you knew him before the show as well, and the Riley and Jonesy dynamic is like the best bromance I've ever seen in any show.
Yeah,
so did you guys kind of bring your actual friendship on camera to help with that?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Dylan and I were roommates at one point, and we both have very similar backgrounds, both oldest of three, same sense of humor. Always like to get up to some trouble as well. And we knew when the first day we had a lot of scenes that we were on the first day, so we rehearsed our lines, and then we just we know each other very well and let the chemistry speak for itself.
The Riley Jonesy chemistry was absolutely amazing on there.
Yeah,
now there was a bunch of times too. I've seen in the outtakes as well. There was a few lines. I don't understand how you guys got through your lines, because not only are they incredibly funny to crack up and have a blooper on, but you guys had to go so fast.
Yeah.
And it was so tongue twistery. Like,
yeah.
Do you have any experiences where there were lines that you guys just really couldn't get through?
Yeah, actually, there was one day that was, I'd say, for Dylan and I, the biggest disaster on set. We had just won we were just at the Canadian Screen Awards, and we won. And so we were out really late, drinking.
Had a few puppers.
Had a few puppers. And then they traveled us to set the next morning, really early, and we had it was like we should be ripping this exercise, we should be ripping that at this, and we just our brains just broke down, man. We could not get through that scene, so I think they chopped it into we should be ripping, but we never actually finished.
Inline bicep curl.
Yeah.
I remember
and
that one.
It was that day was like a disaster. It didn't go well.
We should be ripping it. We should be ripping. We should be ripping. We should be ripping. We should be ripping. This is like a computer glitch. You seen it?
That was actually the scene I was picturing in my head when I thought of that question.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you guys finished that scene, but it was fantastic.
We didn't actually.
We didn't.
We didn't finish that scene.
It still worked out nicely.
It did, yeah, it did. And everyone had the crew had a lot of laughs that day at our expense, so it was fun.
Well, that's good, as long as everybody had fun, right?
Absolutely.
Now, when you guys were going into the final season, you knew that was going to be it going into it?
Yeah.
What was it like? Like, was it a different vibe on set? Was like emotionally kind of hard?
I think it was pretty emotional, yeah, because it's a family. We've been doing it for 8 years, and you get used to seeing. We used to call it summer camp, Letterkenny summer camp. You get used to seeing all the same faces every year, and just so many good memories, and you kind of go, whoa, like it just felt like it flew. It felt so long but so short at the same time, and it just felt like it flew by. And it was emotional, and I think we made the most of it though. We just everyone's like, hey, let's soak it up and let's hang out on the weekends and enjoy it as much as we possibly can. And I think that shows through in the actual season too.
Yeah.
So
you did have a little time to hang out and stuff, because I always wonder too about the filming schedule. You're filming in Sudbury, and the winter episodes, the summer episode, you got a month of summer at most in Sudbury, and 6 months of harsh winter. Was it tough kind of filming in between all that?
Yeah, but I think we were always, like I said, a family. We were always cracking jokes, either watching movies together or going out, or Lake Ram. I think it's Lake Ramsey. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the lake. Sorry, Sudbury. But we at one point we were living in. There's 5 of us living in a house together. So we were we kind of treated it like summer camp. Yeah. So it was. We always wanted to be professional, but we always made the most of it as well on the fun department.
I'm guessing you had a pretty big wrap party at the end there with everybody.
Yeah, we've always had a pretty big wrap party, but this one was just emotional. A lot of hugs, some tears, a couple shots of tequila, but I think a lot of us were just reminiscing and talking about old stories, and it was definitely emotionally more charged than others, I would say.
Definitely,
for sure.
Yeah. You guys should throw a super soft birthday party at the end with a cupcake decoration station.
No, we never had a super soft birthday.
My family threw me a super soft birthday party, and it was epic.
Let's go.
If you ever get the chance, I recommend it.
Okay, I'm on it. I'm on it.
All right, man. Well, we don't want to keep you too long. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. Really appreciate you coming out.
Absolutely.
And you're here the rest of the weekend too, right?
I'm here the rest of the weekend.
All right, everybody, make sure, come on out to Fan Expo.
Come check us out. Check out the crew. Thanks, guys.